Hey everybody, I hope you're having a nice weekend. I just wanted to point out a few things in the greenhouse before going over some stuff to harvest outside. So this hose that we don't use anymore is dripping, so that's why you'll see this bucket on the table. I'm gonna look into this week the possibility of getting both of the hoses replaced. I would love to have a hose that just like the hose goes up and it's not laying all over the ground. So I'll look into that. I'll keep you posted. I reminded Steve, the maintenance guy, to come out here. He did mention that he could possibly disconnect the hose so it's not dripping or put a stopper in it or something. So I just reminded him of that. Also, the water outside is getting turned off today because it's supposed to get pretty cold this weekend and into next week. I know some of you have seen the homeless man sleeping in the pavilion. The police came this morning and asked him to leave. If we see him again, the police will have to come back out and warn him of trespassing. And then if he comes back a third time, they would have to arrest him. So just let me know, call me or text me if you see someone out there sleeping on the couch, and I'll have somebody in the warehouse call and take care of it. Let's see what else. We will keep harvesting this week. I'll put in my notes everything to harvest, but a lot like the mustard and the collards and the broccoli, the Tokyo Bacana, the Swiss chard. But now that it's getting cold, we need to cut back on how much we harvest. So we might just be taking off like a leaf here and there, because the plants are a bit more protected from the cold when they have more leaves on them. So that's something to keep in mind from now that it's getting so chilly out. There are seeds over here that have been sorted, they just haven't been put away. I'm not sure that we even have room for them, so we can check and see if there's room. If not, we will just add them to my many bags here of seeds, which I am going to try to give away. I did think that maybe we could try starting some more spinach, because it always likes colder weather when it germinates. And so let's just see if we can get some to start, and then I don't know if we'll be able to get it planted outside, but I thought let's try anyway. So let's use this container here, and we'll just fill it up with our regular seed starting mix and pop a seed in there and put the lid on, set it in the window, and make sure that this is the self-watering system. So we just have to make sure, let me show you, that this down here, this reservoir on the bottom stays moist, or so that we keep like an inch of water in there. So we'll just try that out and see what happens. I'm interested to see if like maybe we can get it big enough. And then it usually does okay in cold weather. It's pretty cold hardy, so maybe we can plant it out in a couple of months. I don't know. This is just a guess on my end. And we also have garlic left. I know it was supposed to be planted like a month ago, but we have extra and nobody wanted it. So I kind of want to just stick some out maybe in one of the beds that is a bit more empty, that maybe where we harvested the lettuce off of bed 19. Maybe we could pop some in there. I'm just kind of interested to see what'll happen. I don't think we'll get much growing off of it now, but maybe we will in the spring, and we could just harvest it as green garlic instead of letting it form up its head. And then also let's do some more cuttings of the sedum. Like a lot of these have little roots growing on them already. So we could do like a tray of this sedum. I already started some over here today. This was just some sedum I had at home. And I wouldn't mind having some extra sedum to both plant around the rain garden which I started doing last year, just to kind of take up some ground space, get the weeds reduced as much as we can out there. But also for giving away and letting other people, you know, you guys can take some home and employees in the warehouse can take some home. And, oh look, our tomato is getting a flower, so I'm very interested to see, this is one of the all these are volunteer tomatoes that I found out in the garden, just growing, and so I transplanted them inside and we'll see what happens. I don't know, wouldn't it be cool if we got some tomatoes in the greenhouse? I don't know if it's gonna quite be warm enough, but it would be really cool if that happened. And then, yeah, we'll keep harvesting as we can next week. I know it's supposed to be pretty chilly part of the week, so we'll just see what we can get done. I should be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. My youngest is getting a mole taken off of his foot on Tuesday. He's supposed to be okay enough to go back to school on Wednesday, but it's all kind of TBD. So feel free to call or text me, as always, if you have any questions. Thanks as always for any help you can provide. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.